The nation, school board meetings have gotten pretty contentious as parents clash over COVID measures.
Yeah, now a new survey out today looks at how parents feel about school mandates in Orleans Parish. Meg Ferris has the results.
The Cowan Institute at Tulane monitors and analyzes the K-12 education system in New Orleans, and today released its findings on parents' opinions on COVID mandates. One key finding: virtual school is not popular. 74% prefer in-person school. 80% worried about school time being missed.
There's definitely been significant learning loss due to COVID. And so there is, I think, legitimate fear among educators and parents.
When it comes to mandatory vaccines for students, the response was close to being split down the middle, with slightly more against. And for others in the schools,
less than a majority of parents supported mandatory vaccines for school contractors, mandatory vaccines for teachers, mandatory vaccines for students and coaches participating in extracurricular activities, and the lowest support was for mandatory vaccines for eligible students.
But more parents supported the mask mandate for students. Nearly 2/3 agreed with that. And there was similar support, around 2/3, for teachers wearing masks. Did any of that surprise you?
Some of it was surprising from the fact that we also found 74% of parents prefer in-person schooling. And since in-person schooling is, safest when it's predicated on using masks and having as many people, including students, vaccinated, it was surprising.
Another surprising finding: parents whose child was exposed and had to quarantine were not more likely to support mask or vaccine mandates. But for contractors like school bus drivers and custodial workers, parents were highly in favor of them being tested, more so than teachers. And the survey finds there was not much of a difference in answers by race. There was a bigger difference based on education and income. More wealth and education, more support for vaccines and masks. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
In Louisiana, the state health department could soon require students to get the COVID vaccine along with their other shots, but parents can opt out. And state lawmakers are now considering whether to fight that rule. It's unclear when it'll start being enforced. To stop the rule, the majority of two different health care oversight committees would have to vote it down, as well as the governor.